What up, what up, what up? Pound in the Meat podcast. It's another Thursday. I survived another hurricane. This one wasn't that bad though. It wasn't crazy. It was literally a storm. That's it. It wasn't that bad. Bonkers, what's up, man? How are you all? Shock on! Drew, what up? Me too. I'm sorry that you're gullible, brother. Let's see. Duarte, how are you, man? PTM rules, thank you. Braun is a piece of shit, 100% agree. Oh, and hey, guys, how's it going? Yo, it's going, bro. It's going. Paulo, oi. How are you? Ralph, what's going on, bro? Nico, my ex-boyfriend, how are you? And Juan. Hey, glad we could do it for you, man. What is going on, everybody? This is episode 42. Oh, Nevada, really? Crazy. Yeah, this is episode 42 of Pound in the Meat podcast. Tonight, we're going to be talking. Let me tell you something right now. If you don't know, now you know. I don't care what anyone says. Braun Strowman is the biggest piece of shit in the entire universe. Not only the WWE universe, the entire universe. That motherfucker, that meathead, is a big pile of shit. I hate that motherfucker so much. He just irks me, man. He's so fucking cringe. And you'll see why. There's more to it. I'll show everybody. I'll show you why I feel this way. Fuck Braun Strowman. Nicholas, how are you, bro? You like it? It's dope, right? Jerry, I'll tell you why. Don't worry. And IVT, how are you, bro? Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest bully in the world is here with me. Joey V in the building. Joey, what's good? Fuck Braun Strowman.
I agree, and I cannot wait to go in on that.
Fuck him, man. You'll see why. Ladies and gentlemen, our king, Justin, how are you, bro? Glad you could make it. Our king is here. Mufasa in the building. King Jones is here.
What up, what up, what up?
Our historian is here with us to discuss that piece of shit Braun Strowman, right, King?
I'm not going to talk about him just yet, but I have some words for him. I'm going to try not to use colorful ones this week.
Okay.
I'm going to try to do something different.
David, what's up, man? Welcome, bro. How you been, man? And ladies and gentlemen, this is a different look for the Bearded Wonder. He's in the bootleg podcast space right now, and we'll explain why, ladies and gentlemen. Ethan Thompson here, Easy E in the building.
We can't talk about where he's at right now.
On location. He is searching for Braun Strowman right now. What's that?
We don't talk about Bruno, so that's why.
Easy E, are you on location right now? You are searching for Braun Strowman as we speak.
I'm in-depthly searching for Braun Strowman. I've located his pants so far.
I mean, they're not hard to find. They're bright ass red. Those tight ass fucking pants he wears.
Skinny pants.
God. Prob, how are you? I'm surprised he called his gentleman. Panetta, we do not discuss that right now. Ethan is in the process. Ethan is on location right now. On location. And there she is, Appleberry Nana. There she is. What is going on, girlfriend? Welcome. Ethan is in the CS factory over. He's on location. That's all we could say right now. Guys, welcome to Pound in the Meat. It is what's today? It is November 10th. Christmas is coming. Has everyone started Christmas shopping?
No.
Are we Christmas shopping yet?
I have an issue with people that put up their Christmas stuff before Thanksgiving.
Before Thanksgiving?
Yes.
I can agree with that. I don't think, I think that's too early. I think Thanksgiving is a wonderful holiday. And where you gather together, you give thanks. It's a season of giving.
Right? I give thanks for the blue check mark for $8.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to announce something. Pounding the Meat has exploded. So much that we are now...
Whoa, watch your words.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We are real wrestling journalists.
We are now officially known to the world as official pro wrestling journalists. Ladies and gentlemen, we are verified on Twitter. Now, there are these people that are paying $8 a month to get this verified check. I personally did not use our funds to pay the $8 a month for the verified check. I wanted to change the icon on my iPhone for the Twitter icon. So I felt that was worth our $8 a month. The check just came with it, right? I feel that if you can undo a tweet and you can edit a tweet, that's a beautiful thing. You can upload 1080p broadcasts and then you get verified. But you know what? We're verified. Okay?
All that matters.
The end justifies the means, so who cares?
That's it. Don't worry, Panetta. Ethan is safe. He ain't going anywhere. Anthony Myers, how are you, my king? Shout out to Tony. Gentlemen. Before we start the pro wrestling news and the bullshit about Braun Strowman, I want to show you something. Something came in the mail today, and I would like to flex it if you don't mind. Is that okay with you?
Do it.
Flex away.
All right, let me show you here. Now, I bought this before. I bought this before. All right. And I flipped it because of how much it was going for on eBay. Then all of a sudden, they announce GoldenEye 64 is coming to the Switch. And I said, you know the fuck what? Now I got to buy it again. And this thing's hard to get. This is not easy.
Yep.
Here it is. We got the Nintendo 64 controller for the Nintendo Switch, man. So now I think GoldenEye is dropping when?
Before the end of the year.
GoldenEye, for all you old heads, I think most of everyone who watches is about our age, right? 30s, 40s. I'm sure you all know what GoldenEye is. GoldenEye is the
OG first-person shooter.
The greatest N64 game of all time. Besides, I'm sorry, I'll take that back. I think WWF No Mercy is the greatest N64 game of all time. But GoldenEye is right there.
I actually put GoldenEye above it.
You think so?
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, it's a trendsetter. That was a system seller. It really was. GoldenEye was that shit, man.
Yeah, I blame
Me too,
Vinny
bro. Me too.
I blame Vinny for this controller fiasco.
Did you buy one too?
Yes, because I had one, and then I flipped it like you on eBay.
Yeah.
And then...
You made some money on it, though.
I did. I downloaded the app, and I got it yesterday, and it shipped today.
Now, if you guys are looking for something that's really hard to get, like a PlayStation 5, I think, is the Xbox One X still hard to get? Is that thing... No?
No, nobody really wants an Xbox.
Yeah. You can get that in the store. I got mine in the store.
I have yet to find a PS5. I have yet to find a PS5 in the wild.
The PS5s are still...
You can't find them.
Which makes no sense.
I mean, I still got an alert on the app.
Yeah,
it was like the bundle at Walmart for like $5.99.
Here's the thing with those. I'll get the alerts. As soon as you try to check out of stock.
Now, by alerts, what we're talking about is there's this app, guys, if you're looking for... What? What happened?
They have to figure it out on their own.
Wow. All right. Then I won't say nothing.
It's that time of year. I still got to get stuff myself, so...
That's how we got our PS5s.
Hey,
Come on,
you can't
Jones.
give them everything. They have to find some things themselves.
I just want to know this. Who in the people that are watching are going to be playing some GoldenEye on the Switch online with us?
Yeah. So on the 60 or on the Switch, you can get, it's called an expansion pass. So it's a little extra money a month, right? But you get a catalog of Nintendo 64 games and you get a catalog of Sega games. But what's cool about it is it's not just an emulator. You can actually play online with those games with other users. So if you have a Switch, like Joey has a Switch, Ethan has a Switch. Jones, do you have a Switch?
Yes, I have.
Jones got a Switch. So when we all get that,
Jones is the Switch.
he is my Switch. He turns me on. So when you get this expansion pack, you can then play online with these retro games, which I think is worth the money. I think that's really cool.
The only issue with GoldenEye, so it's coming out for Xbox and the Switch. With Xbox, you cannot do multiplayer online.
Wow. So it's exclusive.
It's only on the Switch, yeah.
Wow. Jones?
But here's the thing. I'm going to jump ahead and say something.
What?
Xbox users, don't feel bad because we're getting AEW game for free.
Let me tell you something right now. I'm upset about that.
Because we got Game Pass. It's coming day one Game Pass for us.
For everyone, I know a lot of you guys are waiting for the AEW Fight Forever game, which is basically the new generation No Mercy from what we hear. Oh, you know what? I'll take that back.
Is anybody really waiting for that anymore?
A lot of it's the new age WrestleMania 2000. I won't say No Mercy. Anyone who has Xbox Game Pass will be able to play it day one for no extra charge. They just announced that, and I think that's amazing. Right there, I'd get Game Pass.
I heard they're adding something in the game, in the storyline mode, that if you get in a fight backstage, you're suspended.
That's what I'm hearing too. I heard that's pretty cool, actually. You got to make it as real life as possible. Let's see the comments here. Here's Anna, how are you? I miss you. The pause music in GoldenEye didn't have to go that hard. They did that for us. That is so true.
Yep.
That is so true.
I bet you everybody's going to race to go beat Odd Job. We're going to play, Proximity Mines.
Yes, Proximity Mines. Now, listen, I have the original N64 game. And when you go back to it, you can't even see the enemy. That's how pixelated the game is. It's pretty bad. I don't know how we did it back then. I really don't. But with the new graphics, it's going to be exciting. I'm excited for it, man.
Well,
Let's see.
If it was anything like Mario Kart, Anna cheated her ass off anyways.
Wow. Nicholas Carnevale,
Just saying.
Mario Kart 64, GoldenEye, No Mercy, best college pre-gaming games, 100%.
Can't argue
Xbox
with
is
that.
everywhere. You can find the PS5 at Costco. Okay.
Yeah, you physically got to go in the store for that.
David Robbins got all three, bro. I see you, King. Let's see.
He had all three. Just wait till I meet up with him.
Okay. Ralph, man, I'm telling you, true. That is true. You got to hustle this year, bro. With inflation, my God. You really got to hustle this year.
Finder?
Huh?
It's called Foot Finder. You post pictures of your feet, people buy them. That's how you afford it all year round. Secret. Where do you think I'm holed up in a hotel right now?
I was very close
I'm
to
just
starting
saying.
an OnlyFans to afford Christmas this year. Between the two hurricanes
I'm
I
on
just had.
location right now on Foot Finder. It is.
So let's get to it. I watched, by the way, I watched AEW Dynamite last night. And, man, MJF is king. Let me tell you something right now. That motherfucker is the best on the fucking mic. No cap. Hands down, the best on the mic.
But he's got somebody that could go toe-to-toe with Moxley. When Moxley and Regal both looked at each other and looked at the camera,
But I was
Moxley's
surprised last night,
comment
bro.
about the devil. Woo.
I was surprised last night, bro. Saraya. For those who don't know, that is Paige.
Saraya.
She came out, faced off with Britt Baker.
Cut a
And
good
then
promo.
Good promo. And announced she is cleared to wrestle again. So, wow. Wow. Did I give a shit? No. Didn't care. I'm just being honest.
I enjoyed her film. I enjoyed her films, but I'm not so much keen on her in-ring work. Am I going to be that guy? I'll be the one to say it. So I'll just do what I got to do.
Ralph goes, do you think MJF will beat Moxley?
125%.
We're going to have a new world champion come Full Gear. Trust me when I tell
They're
you.
putting that strap on him.
Jones, what'd you think of the return of Paige? Saraya, well, the return in the ring announcement. What'd you think of? Well, Saraya, listen, I'll say this real quick before you start, Jones. Okay. The promo was incredible. I thought they both did a fantastic job. I kind of felt it. You know what I'm saying? I felt like a lot of it was kind of real shit coming out. You know, but they played it off really well. So I was impressed. But Jones, Saraya returning to the ring to compete at Full Gear. What do you think? What was your reaction?
My reaction was I was not surprised she was cleared. I felt she had to have been cleared ahead of time for them to even sign her to a contract. Otherwise, it would have been another wasted signing. Sorry, Mark Henry. Sorry, Paul White. But what do you
Bro, they're trash. What a waste of time.
I don't need Mark Henry just saying, and now for the main event.
Now, listen, Jones, do you think they're doing a lot more backstage work, or do you think they're just around?
Who?
Mark Henry and Big Show. Do you think they're really talent
Big Show's
development?
coming off an injury, so I know he's not doing much. Mark Henry actually might be doing some scouting because he's actually the one who initially scouted Bianca Belair. So I have no issues with him doing that.
Yeah.
But just use him for that. You don't need to have him on TV for that if he's your scouting guy.
He's terrible. As far as like an announcer, he's terrible. He's boring. Just because you're a name doesn't mean you're good at things.
He really doesn't announce. He's really more so of that main event on Rampage. That's what
he's their Let's Get Ready to Rumble guy.
Yeah.
And he's awful at it. But anyway.
Can we really say anything good about any of their announcers, honestly, besides for maybe three? Three?
No, but that's but let's.
No, so I'm saying it's part.
We're sticking with Mark Henry here, though.
Mark Henry part for the course, though.
Would you keep Mark Henry on the roster? If you were Tony Khan, do you think Mark Henry is worth it? Would you? What do you think he's getting paid? What's Mark Henry getting paid?
Yep. I think I'm gonna keep him. Tony likes throwing around money. It's a namesake, so yeah. I'm not mad at him for getting names.
Let's see. Captain Insano travels with them and does commentary on Dark Elevation. Sat Studios 717. I missed that sexual chocolate Mark Henry intro.
And I want to give it all to you. And I want to give it all to you.
But back to the subject at hand.
Saraya.
Let me reel that back in.
Go ahead.
Promos from both of them were excellent. I like the jabs that both of them took.
Me too.
You could tell Saraya's was real because you could see she was fighting back tears.
I think they were both real.
There's the one person who really challenged Brett got fired by that moron owner.
Wow.
But that's just my personal opinion.
But Britt Baker's got the personality of drywall. It's just bad.
You saw a different Britt Baker last night, though.
Here's what I saw in Britt Baker last night. I saw a Britt Baker who was legitimately pissed off that she's in this predicament right now. Like, she really feels like this girl can just walk in and just claim a spot against me. You know she feels that. And that's good for television. They want that out there. You know, because it's real. It's real shit.
It's real legit tension. But you kind of, like you said, you want that because
good TV.
It's good TV, and what I'm going to say is you're going to notice that if, like, I'm going to talk about throughout the course of the show, they shifted to more of a promo based thing this week instead of doing promos at the actual pay-per-views. Like you got more, like there was more. This felt more Attitude Era-ish with the talking.
Okay.
There's a lot more talking and trying to set up storylines during the show instead of just, hey, let's have a match.
Right.
Commercial break. But you can watch it in this picture-in-picture. Here's another match right behind that. There's no breaks. There's no time to breathe. This show gave it breathability, which has been lacking.
Right. I agree with that, actually.
And that's the hard part to catch up. For me, like, I didn't get to see it, so like I've caught clips on Twitter. Because this week I've been, hauled up in the immigration process.
Don't say anything, Ethan. Guys, we cannot tell you where Ethan is.
Yeah.
We literally, I paid the warden. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean to say that. I'm sorry.
You got it. We'll be there next week. Don't worry. Next week, back to normal.
But you caught the clips. Did you see the clips of the promo between Saraya and Britt Baker? What'd you think of that?
I see. It wasn't bad, but my whole thing is I'm more shitting on Britt Baker than I am Saraya because I just fucking hate Britt Baker.
Right.
I'm sorry, Maribito.
You always have. I don't mind Britt Baker. I don't mind
anything with her.
I kind of like her.
It's nails on a chalkboard to me.
Is it? Wow. All right, let's see here. What do we got? Mike H., happy Friday Eve to you, bro. I like that. Makes a Thursday feel more exciting. Justin Booth says, I would have Jim Ross, Ian, what was that, Riccaboni? And Caprice Coleman as my commentary team. Jones, what do you think of that?
There's a very good the only thing I would probably change was Jim Ross for either Tony Schiavone or Excalibur.
Joey,
because I don't want Jim Ross on anybody's TV anymore.
Joey, how'd you feel about that promo last night? Saraya announcing her return after, I think their last time she wrestled was 2017.
Yeah.
2017.
So here's my last night. When Saraya debuted in AEW, she got that pop.
Right.
And, her promos since then have been a little lackluster. Last night, she let that emotion fly. Because you got to think, like, she got injured by Sasha Banks. And she's still very young. Like, even when she got injured. I mean, she, like, was trying to get healthy. I mean, I'm not surprised that she's healthy.
She's 30 years old now.
Yeah. Like, look at, she was like 25 when she got injured. Like, imagine what that has to do psychologically to a performer.
And like, she had just hit her stride. She made it big. She came back. She was going up and then boom, gets injured. I mean, she was trying to, earlier this year, she was maybe looking to go back to WWE, but AEW got her back. But, I mean, I don't mind. So with Britt Baker, I don't have a problem with Britt Baker. Britt can wrestle. Britt is AEW's like homegrown talent. Like she is basically AEW to the fullest. Right.
But with her, it reminds me of Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair can go toe-to-toe promo with anybody. But it seems like, Charlotte's bored a lot. It's like you got to bring it out of Charlotte. When Charlotte's fired up, she will shoot on you and cut you up easily. So with Britt last night, someone had to bring that out of Britt. Like Britt was bored, like Britt, I mean, especially with Thunder Rosa and all that BS.
Oh my God.
And everything.
Who?
Yeah, basically. I don't even know why there's an interim title. Doesn't make freaking sense. But Britt, I can understand why Britt is heated because she's like, yo, I've been here since day one when all these wrestlers left and everything else. And like, yo, like, and you're bringing in Saraya to try to take my spot.
She said, "This is my house, bro."
Yeah, like
this
basically
is my
it
house.
is. Like, how would you feel if somebody, like, say you've been on like a team.
Let's flip it. Let's say Britt Baker goes to the WWE.
Yeah.
Walks up to Charlotte Flair and says, "This is my house."
Yeah.
You know? I mean, we all know, guys. We all know that it's scripted, right? For the most part. But you know that even though it's scripted and it's planned out, you know deep down inside there's pride with these people.
Oh yeah.
And the fact that it's going out on live television for millions to see, it bothers you a little bit. Because Britt Baker has been there since the beginning.
You know she held that in. Like, she probably didn't say nothing backstage.
Yeah.
But
when they were going over everything?
When they got to the promo, Britt's like, yo, I'm going to let her have it. I don't blame Britt. But I also don't blame Saraya. You need those two to get the best. It takes two people to tangle. Look at Sean and Brett. I'm always going to go back to them.
Best storyline.
You could have real heat backstage all you want. But when it gets to the ring, you're professionals. Now, can Saraya get injured again? Yes, it can happen. But I think Britt can take care of her. Britt is the right female to do that, you know, to get where they want to go with it.
Sat Studio says, "I'm trying to find a girlfriend who's into me the way Jim Ross used to get hype over Stone Cold entrances." That'd be a beautiful thing, bro. Justin Booth says, "Saraya will probably change her in-ring style to avoid any mishaps."
Daniel Bryan did that. I mean, Bryan Danielson did that. Edge did that.
This is exactly what we're saying. Panetta says, "When there's a thin line between reality and fiction, that makes good television."
It does.
All right, let's see.
Same thing with the MJF and Punk.
We got an announcement from Ethan. Ice is blocking his signal. Ethan, please be careful. All right, Drew, in my mind, there is no interim champion. There shouldn't be. Toni Storm is the women's champion. End of story. Jones?
Well played, Drew. There's just nothing else to say. Once you're injured and you can't be on TV, this isn't, well, I know they're trying to make it like a legit sport.
Yeah.
Like UFC does.
Like UFC does. I get that, especially with Warner Brothers Discovery really trying to push them as a legit sport now. But right now, the champion needs to be like, I don't like saying this, but especially in the women's division, the champion needs to be way more visible to beef up that division.
I totally forgot about Toni Storm. Totally forgot about her.
She was on the show last night with the belt.
I still forgot about her. There is no impact with her, bro.
The only issue... See,
it's not her fault, though. It's not her fault.
My issue with the women's title in AEW is it gets put on the back burner because of Britt and Saraya.
Yes.
Like, you're not having no feud for Toni for Full Gear. Who is she going to wrestle? My guess is maybe Jamie Hayter. That's my guess.
It would make sense. But you're absolutely right.
Tony's fighting Hayter at the pay-per-view.
Oh, okay.
That's on the 19th. That's
confirmed.
Okay.
It's confirmed.
That's confirmed.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Perfect.
But Joey's right. That's exactly what's happening. This feud, this Saraya coming back. It's kind of like, the CM Punk when he came back and it was against Darby Allin. That kind of overshadowed the title match. I mean, everyone wanted to see CM Punk. Unfortunately, Saraya's challenge. I mean, Saraya should be challenging Britt Baker and not getting a title shot immediately. We know that, but it's unfortunate for Toni Storm. It's unfortunate.
I don't think her first feud should be with Brett, though.
Why not? Build up to it.
Build up to it. See if she can still go. I understand, like you said, Brett is the safe one that'll protect her.
Yeah,
but I don't want Brett to lose this match, and I don't think Saraya should lose the match.
I don't think any of them are going to lose, honestly. Something's going to go down.
But you don't really want to do that. Like, you're already talking about a 4-hour show. Do you really want to piss the fans off in the middle of the show with a non-ending on a pay-per-view?
Is this going to be 4 hours again? Do you really think that, bro?
Really?
Is this going to be 4 hours, bro?
This one a Saturday.
Come on, man.
This on a Saturday.
Are you including the pre-show or just the main show?
The main show starts at 8, and it always goes to midnight.
Oh, my God. Oh my God.
When is this? The 16th?
19th, I believe.
It's a Saturday?
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Please tell me I'm off on
Juan
the
says Hater versus Storm been confirmed. I did not know that shit. All right, let's see. Richard, hope you are safe, my friend.
I'm not even the AEW guy, and I knew it was confirmed.
I know, right? Panetta, I hope Jones is going to talk about
Saturday.
Nick Aldis before the night is over.
Saturday. It's a Saturday show.
So we're good. I mean, we could. I don't know. We'll see. We may post show it.
No, 19th. 19th is okay.
Yeah, it's the 19th. Yeah. Nick Aldis. I will speak on that right now, actually, since you brought it up.
King, go ahead.
The wrong people were in charge at the right time. Because he should have been on a national show by now. For right now, I think he should take his talents to Impact. And I'm not even just saying that because I'm an Impact guy, but that's where he started. He can make sure more people see him. Because the NWA, who really watches that? More people know about Impact than NWA right now as far as who's on the roster. I think he should have been in WWE such a long time ago because of his talents.
There's a possibility, bro.
I don't know right now. Like the right regime is in place to bring him in.
That's what I'm saying.
But
at
the same time, are they bringing in too many people?
I think
even though it's a new face.
Yeah. All right, let's see. It's TK's stupid flavor of the month style booking that's diluting all of their homegrown talent, including their champions. Richard, yeah, we didn't get much other than rain. Yeah, same thing here, bro. Just wind. Honestly, just wind. Justin Booth, have Saraya win with a roll-up. That way Britt will still look strong despite the loss.
I don't want to see anybody lose to a roll-up on a pay-per-view.
I would have Saraya cheat to win. Or a disqualification.
Juan says Impact is a distant third distant.
I was comparing them to NWA. Where do you place them on your chart? So I'm not arguing Impact is number 2. I'm just saying if AEW keeps making these same mistakes, they'll be number 3 and below.
To me, you have to be on TV for me to consider you
relevant.
Yeah, basically Impact is third. I'm sorry, people get mad at me, but NWA has been dead since 93, since Shane Douglas threw that title on the floor. I do not count this new NWA.
Wow.
No, hold on. I'm not done.
Wow.
You made a freaking jobber by the name of Tim Storm, who's 50 years old, become the NWA champion. Who the frick is Tim Storm? If that's his name.
That's his name. You're right. That's his name.
Wow, a jobber from the 90s? It's like Gilbert coming back and winning the WWE title.
Wow.
I mean, they do have Sean Mooney. I mean, I'll give him that.
Let me shout out to Matt Panetta, by the way. This just came in. He showed it to me. I'm gonna flex this for him. Look at that, bro. Look at that. The first Owen Hart figure since Jax. Am I right? Since Jax Pacific was doing the wrestling figures.
I believe
so.
Correct. No.
I think so, bro.
No. Because there was a Blue Blazer figure.
But I mean, I don't know. Do we consider that an Owen Hart figure, though?
Everybody knows it was Owen.
It is Owen, but I mean, it's not.
But
Owen
it's not
Hart,
an Owen. It's
character.
not an Owen Hart. Yeah.
But that
Blue
awesome.
Blazer figure fell fast, man. It didn't last long.
Bro.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm going to
this
change the
is
subject
this is the Owen Hart figure. All right, that's a beautiful
Um,
figure. All right.
AEW.
So we discussed Saraya. Saraya's coming back. I'm assuming everyone's excited for it. Everyone's ready for Saraya. Like I said,
I'm happy she can wrestle. I'm not saying I'm excited for watching her wrestle.
You know what? I agree with you, Jones. I'm happy for her, but I wasn't like, fuck yeah, Saraya Page. All right, no, whatever.
It's good when you can overcome a severe injury like that.
Yeah.
Can we talk about somebody, please?
Red pants? Skinny pants?
Yeah, this motherfucker. I got a lot of heat on TikTok. All right. A lot of comments ripping me apart for saying that Braun Strowman is one of the worst wrestlers in professional wrestling. I'm going to double down on it. He's not only one of the worst wrestlers, he's one of the worst human beings in professional wrestling. This guy is the most egotistical, self-serving piece of shit I've ever witnessed in this business. Okay? And there have been assholes in this business, right? Not like Braun. Braun's a dick. A straight up dick. And from the way he conducts himself on social media, you can tell this guy, his self-esteem and self-confidence are so fucking low, it's cringe. Let me show you why. So, right after Crown Jewel, they had the match with Omos against Braun Strowman, right? They did their thing, whatever. Was it memorable? No. Was it two big guys going at it? Yes. What do you expect?
Wrong man won.
What do you expect? It's two giants going at it. It's not going to be a spectacle. It is what it is.
It's one giant.
One giant, excuse me, the Nigerian giant against Braun Strowman.
The fake monster.
Now, I feel Braun went to Twitter because he realized that the match was just a skippable match. And it bothered him because he posts this on Twitter. Holy hell, and he tags Omos. Holy hell, the giant Omos, can you believe we got 47 stars? And reminded the people that no one cares about all these floppy floppers. Giants and Monster are better than Flippy Flipper bag your groceries at Kroger. It didn't make sense. It's so cringe. So cringe.
Trying to take a shot at Dave Meltzer.
Yeah. But I mean, why are you fucking with people that bag groceries, bro? Why are you fucking with people like that?
But
man?
why are you tagging a wrestler that you just faced that you're supposed to?
You know Omos was tight when that happened, bro.
Because he brought a lot of unnecessary heat on him.
Yeah.
Made it seem like he agreed with that.
But like even wrestlers in your company went after you. Like Mustafa Ali was like, yo, teach me how to get fired.
Yo, so there were some responses, right? And Jones, I sent this to you immediately when I saw the tweet. I was like, this is why I hate this motherfucker. This is why. Right? But yo, I didn't expect all the responses that he got, man. He got a lot.
Will Ospreay.
Here's some
favorite.
of them. Yeah, this is from Will Ospreay. Here. He responds to the tweet by Braun. Why are you so mad at making money? Laugh emoji. It's dead funny that you actually done such a great job, and yet you're mad at other people that do the same job as you. Relax, my guy. Just say you really enjoyed showing super heavyweight wrestling. And as you can see, there's the link to the tweet because he deleted it because he got so much fucking pushback from it. Here's another response from Chris Jericho. I used to bag groceries. We got a response from Mr. Pentico. So wait, the guy who found himself out of a job, ran an indie with himself as the headliner, and drew 24 people at a bar in Orlando talking about how big and bad he is? Surely a joke, yeah? Wow. Wow. This was interesting. This is from Jones's boy, Keith Lee. Somebody tweeted at Braun Omos Kroger. What does Keith Lee have to say on this subject? The big guy who can flippy floppy. And Keith Lee responds, there are so many different flavors of ice cream. One does not rule all, which is a good PR response. Anyone with minor business sense understands this. There is obviously much and more that I could say, but honestly, the discussion is beneath me. Wow. I like that. I like that.
He had to PC it for reasons.
He did, but he threw a little jab in there, man. Beneath me. This discussion is beneath me.
No wrestler should have to talk about Braun.
Mustafa Ali had a. Can you teach me how to get fired? I was like, Jesus. Then there was another response from Braun because he was feeling a little frisky that day. This guy, of course he's joking. This guy tweeted, just smashed my TV in front of 22 guests at my son's birthday party because of Braun Strowman. My wife just took our crying kids and said they're spending the week at her mom's house. This man has ruined my marriage. I can't handle this anymore. Goodbye. I am no longer a fan. Braun responds, man, y'all soft as fuck. Hope you find a safe space to cry about how damn good I am. Or maybe come to one of my meet and greets, and if you're a good little boy, I'll give you a hug to make you feel better. Hope your day gets better, sunshine. Shine bright, you beautiful little pansy.
He's trying to go the MJF route, and it's not working.
Nope.
Not working.
Well, the thing is, he's got heat backstage now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Because
he took a couple tweets down.
You shouldn't have said it. Like, there's no way around it. Like, I get maybe you're tired of being outshined by the smaller people in wrestling who do flips. There are some wrestlers who do too many flips. Yeah. But like Keith Lee said, there's different flavors of ice cream for a reason. You pick and choose what you want to watch. If you don't want to watch it,
right,
change the channel.
The fact that what Braun in his meathead brain body doesn't realize is he is insulting his coworkers. Because WWE has a lot of those guys who are aerial guys, flippy, floppy guys, right? He's insulting them.
If I was Braun, I would have tweeted like, hey, respect to Omos for the match.
Yep.
You know, two big men went at it.
So glad we could show that big men still have what it takes. That's it. Done.
Two big men can still go at it.
But the fact that he had to put down other people, it shows you how insecure he is. This man is extremely insecure. But he's also a piece of shit. You know, he's just selfish. John Williams says, dude needs to chill at just groceries. Calm down, man. Drew says, bringing Braun back was a bad idea. 100%. I hated it.
He's the only person I didn't want to come back.
See, God. I was of the opinion, I was the one for it because I said you got to treat him like an actual monster. Mm-hmm. But now looking at what they've done with him, it's just not working.
It's not working.
Well, actually, no. What they did is working. He just is going into business for himself.
Here's another thing, Jones, and I don't have the tweet. Right after that tweet, he posted another one where he was pointing at this sign.
That said indie.
It said Shits Show Indie or something like that, right? And he was in the caption, he bashed people that were working in the indies. Mm-hmm. And it's like, bro, you were literally, first of all, that's where you came from, right? And second off, you were literally running an indie program a couple months prior. Like,
and you went running back for a paycheck.
Does he process a thought? Does this guy process anything?
This is what I would do if I'm Triple H. You punish him for a few months, okay? Kind of like how Triple H got punished with the curtain call. Somebody had to, take the rap for Triple H was jobbing. You have Braun come out in the Rumble. You have one of those flippy flop guys eliminate him to show him a lesson.
Show some respect.
You have Braun lose, okay? Like, yo, get humbled. Mm-hmm.
Is he still with that chick, Raquel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard they broke up, bro.
That's the only thing going good for him.
She might want to distance herself.
She might want to. She might.
Raquel.
She might. Bro, when I saw that dude, I was like, I knew I hated Braun Strowman for more of a reason than him. And this dude saying, I'm that damn good, I'm this and that. He knows he's not.
He's going to come out as Uncle Howdy.
Deep down inside, he knows he ain't shit. He knows it. He knows it.
I think it's that ego, you know. I mean, it's not just.
Do you think it's ego though, Joey?
No,
like,
no, hold
really?
on. I'm gonna tell you this. It's what a lot of people think their shit don't stink. Like they're too good for.
Or they project that.
Yes.
Here's what I think. I really believe that this man really doesn't think he has. I don't want to say it like that. This man really doesn't think that he's a star.
He's trying to make himself something.
He's trying to project himself that he believes he is. But I really, deep down inside, don't think he believes he is. He believes he's a laughingstock. Or else he wouldn't come out so harsh.
No, I think he thinks he's like a big star now that he's back in WWE. He's like, Indies, look at, I'm here,
so
and you guys are not, you know. Look at where I can go back to, and you guys are still stuck there. Like he has us.
Everyone that responded to that tweet could perform circles around that motherfucker.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Not only that, but on the mic, he's terrible. What does Braun Strowman have? Like, honestly, and I'm not just saying this because I hate the guy. What does this guy have? Okay?
He has a look.
A look.
Omos is better. Omos is getting better. Omos, they need to let Omos's personality shine. If you watch some of these interviews with Omos, like his personality shines.
Jones sent me an interview. What was it, Jones? What interview was it?
I was just a random interview. I can't remember where it was, but that's a whole different. Like you start.
Was he talking about at the airport with the iPod and everything? Yeah.
Yeah, like Omos is funny.
Yeah.
Like he's a funny dude, right? But
like,
they're trying to force him to be this like quiet giant.
But when he came over here with like that much little money and he spent it on the MP3 player.
Yeah.
He bought the Zoom instead of the iPod because of the cost.
He almost died too.
Yeah.
He almost died, and he had to have this surgery or something to save his life.
Yeah. He's only 28.
He's 28 years old, but dude, this guy has a personality, bro. That when I saw this interview, I couldn't believe it was Omos. I was like, this can't be this. It can't be Omos. He's chill as fuck. He's funny as fuck. He has tons of personality, but they're forcing him into this like Giant Gonzalez type thing, right? And
you saw some glimpses of it at Crown Jewel. If you listen to him throughout that match, just listen to him. Go back and watch it. Just listen to him.
Mm-hmm.
The trash talking from him. That's his personality shining. It was just
I think they need to let him go, bro. Let him go. He could be a giant and funny as fuck. You know?
But you don't want to go too far down that road. You'll end up with another Khali.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
But I think MVP is perfect for him because MVP could be the mouthpiece.
And so he's comfortable.
But last night, somebody said something about Braun, and they are damn correct.
Let's go, bro. Hold on. Matt Panetta says, I can't stand JJ in an on-screen role in AEW, but I enjoyed his shot at Braun last night. We're getting right to that. Drew says, what part of don't bite the hand that feeds you does he not understand? He's been given a second chance and now a hypocrite dissing the industry he's a part of. That's the thing, bro. It's like, dude, you were literally fired, right? And you were in a position to where you needed support from your peers.
He's dissing the indies, but guess what? That's where your boss scouts a lot of these talents from.
He's a fucking idiot. But speaking of someone who's not an idiot, Mr. Jeff Jarrett is back. It's funny, Jeff Jarrett, double J, Jeff, Jarrett. He was literally hired at WWE for about a month. He was what was he live? Wasn't he live event producer or something for their house shows?
He has a similar role now in AEW.
Vince McMahon hired him.
Yeah, and then Triple H took over and they let him go.
Yeah. Vince McMahon hired him as the live events producer, so he was basically in charge of booking the house shows for WWE. Mm-hmm. And then Vince, of course, had to go. And as soon as Triple H took over, Jeff Jarrett was one of the first guys gone. Gone.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Babble with some facts here. Strowman needs to stay off social media. The man is a moron. Correct. And so he shows up at AEW, of course. He hit Darby Allin with a guitar, right?
Last Outlaw.
Came out Last Outlaw. But last night, dude, I'm watching AEW, Dynamite. Jeff Jarrett comes out and holy shit. Joey, what did he say when he came out? This is Jeff Jarrett here. Oh, shit. Or Jones, do you know, like...
This is a legit monster. It's not one of them fake monsters.
He was talking about, what's that monster's name that they have? The Indian
I don't remember his name. But
something.
He's like,
yeah, he goes, this ain't no make-believe monster who wears red skinny jeans who was produced by the Banana Nose Circus.
Wow. Bro. Yo, why do you have to dish Triple H like that? There's
because Triple H fired him.
Yeah. I know, but still.
Like, I was only there for a month. You fired me and put your own people in place.
God
and your own people right now seem like they're a little off.
AEW hired Jeff Jarrett for backstage, and they're thinking about doing house shows, and that's why they got Jarrett.
I'll tell you something.
They need to do house shows. They got too much talent and that's not getting TVs on.
I'll tell you something. Jeff looks buff as fuck, by the way.
He's in the best shape he's ever been.
Yeah, he's clean and sober. He's healthy.
Good for him, bro. Shout out to Double J. Oh. Shout out to that man.
To me, Jones can agree with this. TNA was at its best when Jarrett was in charge.
Besides the Reign of Terror with that title, yes.
But I mean, it was like, it was fun to watch.
Yeah.
It
was fun to watch.
When they were, but I think when they left the asylum.
All right, so you got JFF, JRRETT in AEW, comes out and savagely disses Braun Strowman and Triple H. Listen, I laughed. I laughed at it, but inside I'm like, yo, why are they still mentioning WWE? On the other hand, it's like, fuck, dude. The fact that you guys keep mentioning WWE, it makes it look like you sound like Braun Strowman.
No, you know what it is? It's Tony being his inner Bischoff in 96, 97, 98. Remember, like, fans, Bischoff would grab the sign that says Vince fears Bischoff.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think they need to stop. That's just me personally.
I know, Jones. I know.
I try to love this man as my brother, but he just keeps jabbing me in the throat.
What you mean, bro? What happened?
He just keeps punching me.
Should we put it up? Let's put it up.
Put it up. It's like I don't understand it anymore.
Which one is it, Poppy? Which one?
It's the Canadian.
All right, here we go. Our Canadian king. Here he is.
No, he's just a Canadian right now. He's lost his.
Panetta responds, I disagree, Joey. Hogan being in charge were the best. Let's get that right.
I mean, he did put him on Monday against WWE.
That was the biggest mistake in the world.
Jones, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Jones, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't watch TNA until I heard Hogan was there.
What?
His name brought people there.
They did.
I cannot argue that. But him being in charge killed the company.
Tony needs to have Jeff Jarrett as the booker. What do you think of that?
He needs a booker, period.
So do you think?
So I'm fine with that.
Do you think Jeff Jarrett still can book, bro?
It's got to be better than what Tony's doing.
I mean, you got Arn Anderson there. You got Jerry Lynn. You got Dean Malenko. Got to have somebody.
Yeah, you got the brains there, but you obviously aren't using them.
I don't know if Jake's there. I mean, he's.
Yo, how the fuck's Jake doing, bro?
He's doing that snake Bit podcast with DDP.
Yeah, he's got his own podcast right now. That's right.
Good for him, bro.
He's got the whatever.
It's like the podcasts are like a revolving door. They're doing podcasts. They do well. They get a job, right? Because their name's out there. And then they lose the job. And then they go back to the podcast. Let me tell you something. I'm going to sneak this in here, guys, before we go. Road Dogg is on drugs. Road Dogg, Jesse James, is on drugs. He is not sober. There is absolutely no way you can tell me that Road Dogg Jesse James is sober right now.
I have nothing.
This hurt my heart. This hurt my.
So
I don't care if you're friends with Road Dogg Jesse James.
Nope.
You are in the same line. Screw you.
Let me tell you something right now.
This hurt me.
I saw this on Facebook today, and my jaw dropped. My jaw dropped. Here's what I saw. This is a quote from the Road Dogg Jesse James. A quote. Quote, I don't think Bret Hart was a great wrestler. And I could stop right there and just say he's fucking on drugs. But I'm going to keep going. I think I was a better sports entertainer than Bret was. And I think that's where the money is.
Here's what I'll say on that. I don't have an issue with him saying he's a better sports entertainer than Bret, but Bret can wrestle circles around him. If he had said, I think my brother was a better wrestler than Bret, I wouldn't have said anything.
He didn't even say the fact that he said, I don't think Bret Hart was a good wrestler. That's just not a fact, bro.
I'm not even the biggest Bret Hart fan, but I wouldn't even say that.
Even if you're not a fan, you respect someone who was good in the ring, bro.
You were Jesse James. They had nothing for you and Rockabilly. If they didn't put you guys together, you both probably would have been fired.
Like,
definitively.
What?
Like,
have you heard anyone, even the Bret Hart haters, right? There are people that hate Bret Hart that say he wasn't just straight up, Bret Hart wasn't a good wrestler. What?
I guess they can say, I can see them saying he was boring. He was methodical. That things like that you can say about Bret Hart. Not a good wrestler should never come out of your mouth.
That's insane.
See, here you look at X-Pac, all right? Sean Waltman. Part of the Clique. Part of DX, close with Shawn Michaels. He said Bret Hart gave him his best match ever.
Yeah.
Put him over.
Bret was one of the best at putting new talent over. One of the best. Because Bret, even though, listen, I love Bret Hart, but at times he was just boring, right? He really was. Like, as far as a character, the best Bret Hart was 97. And honestly, bro, I'll say that till the day I die. Heel Bret Hart was the best Bret Hart ever. Because not only did you have the best, some of the best wrestling matches, but you had the best character that Bret Hart ever had.
It was attitude before attitude era.
You know why? It was real Bret Hart. Bret was putting out how he really felt.
He said that was his favorite, time. Like when he went to WCW, I was sad, but I was happy to see him in WCW because I lived in Charlotte at the time. So I'm like, cool, I'm going to be able to see Bret, more and more. Like he had an okay, but like in the middle of 98, 99, like I was like, because Bret was my favorite growing up.
Yeah.
But like in WCW in the middle of 98 going into 99, I was just like who is this Bret Hart guy? Like, I don't know him.
You could tell he didn't want to be there. He just didn't. He was there for the money. And of course, I mean, they were paying him, what, $3 million a year?
$3 million a year?
That's a lot. But Bret, bro, 97, Heart Foundation, anti-America, fucking hated Shawn Michaels, hated Vince at one point. Bro, that was the best Bret Hart.
Yo, when he said frustrating ain't the goddamn word for that.
Oh, that was the best Bret Hart.
Or when he said, when he remember, because he was cheered in Canada but booed in the States. When he went in the States, he's like, you ever notice how the U.S. is shaped like one big toilet bowl because they're all full of crap? Like, dude, like it was great.
Now, here's the thing. Okay, the Gore Lord. I'll say this. Steve Austin, billion times more entertaining than Brett. 110%. You are absolutely right. Like, hands down, Steve Austin was more entertaining, especially because of Vince.
Yes.
Realistically.
But also this, Brett made Steve Austin.
But as far as we're talking about the quote from Road Dogg saying that Brett was not a good wrestler, that's fucking insane.
But I'll say this, I take Stunning Steve over Stone Cold any day of the week.
Bro, chill the fuck out.
No, bro. Stunning Steve was much more it as far as wrestling. Stone Cold was where the money was. I can't deny the money.
100%. Let's see. Hey guys, you shocked on the Montreal Screw when it happened? I didn't even know what was going on when it happened.
I wasn't
the
that far.
25-year anniversary.
I wasn't that far in the of an insider at that point, so I was like,
I was like,
you know what's
crazy? I was confused. Yeah,
that pay-per-view, like I never watched that pay-per-view until earlier this year. I sat and watched the whole pay-per-view. Like I never saw that match fully. It's just, I was just like, I don't want to watch. And then I watched the whole pay-per-view. The pay-per-view was okay, but like seeing that match, like the first 10 to 15 minutes, they're outside fighting before the bell even starts. Like it was a good match.
Yeah, like I actually saw it live, not live in person, but live as it was happening on pay-per-view. I was just like, when it happened, I was like, what just happened? And
yeah, because at that time there was no,
what just happened?
But when he does the WCW,
like,
I was like,
woo! It was like when he spit on Vince, I was like,
I was totally confused. But I was excited to see what happened the next night.
Yeah, and then when the fake Bret Hart came out, I was like,
the little midget.
Yeah. The little guy came out. It was Bret. I was like, wow. But I wasn't on like reading the blogs and all that. It just wasn't there. I was literally just watching the show and that's it.
I had a subscription to the PW Torch dirt sheet, but I still didn't understand the depth of what was going on.
Because Bret was hot. I mean, you go into WCW, you could have had him feud with Hogan right away.
He was hot, yeah. Drew says, Bret apologized to every country except the USA. I loved anti-America Bret. He was the best, man. That was some of his best stuff. Because Bret on the mic as a babyface wasn't good. He got the job done, but it wasn't good.
Oh, man, he would smack the headphones off of Vince McMahon's face at the commentary table while they were fighting each other.
That was when you found out Vince was actually in charge. He was like, wait.
Yeah, the owner.
But, so, shout out to the Hitman. We love you, Bret. You're a great wrestler. You're not a bad wrestler. Get off the drugs, Road Dogg.
I got a Bret the Hitman Hart JSA signed photo for sale. Anybody wants it, hit me up.
Chill the fuck out. Hit up Joey V on the DM. Slide into his DMs. And before we go, Justin Booth says, my favorite Bret Hart moment was when he won the King of the Ring tournament in '93. That's a good one.
3 different matches. 3 different matches.
I got one more thing before we leave.
Go ahead, King.
Oh. I was like, someone spoiled it already in the comments.
What?
Thanks, Babel. But
wow,
if you haven't watched already, go check out the Masked Singer from last night.
No, please.
Something might be very becoming of one of the singers.
Okay, you heard King Jones.
They also weren't on AEW last night, even though I know Masked Singer's taped ahead of time. But it's like they suspiciously
go watch the Masked Singer. Mm-hmm. But again, we thank you guys.
Might be a very appreciative society if you watch it.
Wow. We thank you guys for showing up tonight and chilling with us. Do me a favor. Hit like on the video if you enjoy the content. Hit dislike if you don't. Either one helps us out. We appreciate it. Appreciate you guys tuning in and engaging with us. We had fun tonight. Next Thursday, we will be live at 8 o'clock. We'll give you an update on Ethan's, should I say detainment? Should I say that?
Well, will he be live next Thursday? I mean, they're looking for him.
Okay. I'll just stay quiet. But we'll give you an update.
Yeah, stay tuned on our social media. Maybe we'll get some updates on
Stay tuned on our... look for Pounding the Meat podcast with the little blue check mark. We'll give you the official news there. We appreciate you guys for being here. We'll see you next week. Take care.